Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can go about installing Kali Linux on VMware. For the sake of this tutorial, I already do have VMware installed on my server here, as well as the ISO file for Kali Linux. Also, just as a side note, if there's anything else you guys would like me to talk about or do on this channel, please do let me know so that way I can at least get it locked in. Also, if you could leave possibly any feedback on these videos, that would be great. But other than that, let's get started here, right? So, like I said, the two things you are going to need for this is VMware, as well as the ISO file for Kali Linux, which you can download from their site here, kali.org. You just want to hit the download button and go over to installer images, and this one right here. There's 4 versions. If you want to know what the difference is between each, I would probably read this right here. But for most general use purposes, this is the one they recommend. So you want to have that installed. And once you do, you're going to boot up VMware here. Give it a sec, there you go. Alright, so you're going to create a new virtual machine. And go ahead and hit next on custom. And yeah, you can just leave that as the default. Now here you want to select the disk image file and hit browse. For me, I already have it installed right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and select that and hit next. For the operating system, you want to make sure it's set to Linux and then Debian. And go ahead and give it a name. Alright, location, I'm going to change this actually, because I have a specific folder that I install all this stuff on. And hit next again. The number of processors, you want to set that to 4, and then cores per processor about 2. For the RAM, I would recommend a minimum of 4 gigs here. For me, I have a little more, so I'm just gonna crank that up to 17-ish. The network type, you can, now this honestly depends on what you're gonna be doing in Kali. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm just gonna leave it to the default NAT. And just hit next right here as well, and here too. Yeah, you want to have it create a new virtual disk. And for this, I'm gonna set it to a single file. The disk size, I don't know, we can say 100 gigs. And go ahead and hit next right here. Now go ahead and just review all these settings here. The processors, network type, all that. Everything looks pretty good, so we're just gonna hit close and finish. Alright, so once that's done, your VM should be showing up right here. All you're gonna do is just power it on. Alright, so you will see this screen here. You wanna click on the graphical install for this. And then once you get over to this screen, all you're gonna do is select your language. Hit next, select your country. And this is just for the keyboard, just gonna hit next. Alright, so once you're at this screen, you're just gonna set your host name. I'm just gonna leave it to the default Kali here. The domain name you don't need to set. And now what we're gonna do here is just create a user for this for the system here. So let's say Jarvis. And one more time, and then go ahead and just create a password. You're gonna select your time zone here. I am Central, so continue there. And for this right here, you're just gonna have it selected to the use entire disk option. Hit next, select that one right there. Next one more time. And all files in one partition. And you're just gonna hit finish changes, writing changes. All right, cool. It's gonna ask you, do you want to write the changes to the disk? You want to say yes here. All right, so once all that's done and you're at this screen, this is just basically asking you which softwares you want to install. These, I would probably, most people usually just go with either this or this, but I don't know. You can select all of them if you want. Really, just test out each one, see which one you like and you're comfortable with. To continue, and this part will probably take some time. So once this is done, I will be back. Alright, so once you're at this screen right here, this is basically just asking you to select your display manager. You want to select the light DM one. Alright, so after that, the installation of the operating system should be complete. So all you're going to do is hit next here. And basically, it's just going to finish this up and just reboot the OS. Alright, and once the OS reboots, all you're going to do is hit enter here, or you can just wait the 5 seconds. Alright, once you're at the login page, all you're going to do is log in with the user account that you created earlier. So for us, that was Jarvis. Enter the password here. And because it is your first time logging into the OS here, it will kind of like be a little slow just because it does have to like load everything up. And also Kali itself is kind of meant to be run like as a normal operating system and not a virtual machine. So yeah. All right, so once Kali is up and running, all you're gonna do is open up the terminal here. It's right up here. And you're gonna type sudo apt update, if I can spell, and you're gonna put -y. The -y is basically just saying yes to any updates. Hit enter, it's gonna do its thing there. And then you wanna do sudo apt upgrade -y. And the actual upgrade itself will take some time. So I would just let this run, maybe go grab a cup of coffee or something. But yeah, once that's done, you are all good to go with Kali Linux. And yeah, and I will catch you all in the next one. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and sub. Peace.